I'm Lady T506, welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for Love and Hip Hop New York Season 9 Episode 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you one of my family members, one of my peoples, welcome back. So we're starting off with Kimbella. She needs her real friends around her right now with this stressful situation with whether G. Wells is going to take the plea deal and get 18 months, or is he going to take the trial and either get off or get 5 years. Either way, she is just stressed out. So she's talking to her girl Juju. And we like Juju over here on this channel. I don't know about how y'all feel about her, but we like Juju over here. And Juju says plea deals aren't always the best. Her dad spent 20 years in prison. He had a plea deal to do 10 years and he ended up getting 15 years to life. So she knows what Kimbella's going through with Jewel's possibly facing jail time. And she had been telling Jewel's for years, you need to get off these drugs. I see what it's doing to you. I see how you're acting. I don't want my kids to think this. I don't want my kids to see this. And I don't want my kids to think this is a normal behavior of somebody being on drugs. I don't want them to later in life pattern themselves after what you're going through. But he feels God put him there for a reason. If not, he'd be dead. He did not want to stop doing the drugs. And this happens every day. Somebody get into a car wreck, hurt their back, doctor prescribes them some medication, and the medication has some addictive properties in it. I think it's opioids that is the addictive part to it. So this doctor then gave you this medication and gave you so many pills to last so long, and your body gets used to wanting those pills in your system, to now you're hooked. So now you're going from doctor to doctor trying to get pills. Then pills are no longer helping. So you want to go to something stronger. The next thing you know, you're doing crack. Then you're doing heroin. It is an epidemic out here with these medications. It's just not like poor people are doing drugs. It's that, housewife, I broke my arm doing something. My doctor gave me this medication. Now I'm strung out on drugs and I done sold the entire house. It happens every day. So it's like with these medications, like it's almost kind of like the doctor's fault. I'm giving you this medication to help you, but like this medication is hurting you in the long run because now you've done this, that, and the third. I knew someone who got all of her teeth taken out. Now, she wasn't a friend. She was somebody I knew. It was my auntie's friend. We just going to say that. She got all of her teeth taken out so she can get some pills. But I'm like, after those pills is gone, then what you going to do? You're going to be bald-headed in the mouth, as my cousin would say. You have no teeth now because you want to get some pills and get high for however long these pills is going to last you. I'm not judging people who get hooked this way, but I'm just saying, like, it's a progression. You own these pills are no longer working, so you need something stronger in your system. But Jewel's, after getting all them pills and stuff out of his system, he realized that he wasn't going to stop, and his next stop was going to be up under the ground somewhere because he was just too hooked. He just didn't want to do it. And people on drugs, they like that high. Until they hit rock bottom, they are going to continue to do what they're doing to get those drugs. So Alexis, she does have some support system with her there in New York. In Atlanta, her grandma was in New York by herself, so now she's there. Grandma's happy because grandma lost her sister, grandma lost her husband, and now she's just, she's in love with this new baby that's in the family. And I agree with people that love them a new baby in the family, especially grandmas. They can't wait till there's a new baby to come along. But Alexis, she's dealing with all the health problems her daughter has. Her daughter has hydrocephalus, which means she needs a shunt to drain. My cousin had to have a shunt in the back of her neck that goes down into her stomach to relieve fluid. And like, you have to be careful. You can't. And like once you get into school, she can't be in regular gym class like everybody else, because if she gets hit, that shunt can dislodge and that can cause pressure, which we need another surgery. My cousin, she went through that as well, and she's dealing with, okay, I'm getting all these medical records, trying to get them transferred over here. Fetty's not helping. The baby, she's going to need speech therapy. She's going to need breathing therapy. Then on top of that, Lucci's all over social media saying that he's the baby's father, which is making Fetty want to feel like, okay, that's just giving me a even, better reason not to want to be a part of this child's life. I was like, just take him to court. Have him take a paternity test so he can be responsible for his children. And I'm going to just need Future and I'm going to need Fetty Wap to just stop. Like, every time we turn around, we don't need to find out that you done got somebody else pregnant. Because there's no way that you're going to be able to, for the next 18 years, take care of all these children and be in all of these children's lives. It's just not possible. Lucci, if you're not the daddy and you know you're not the daddy, quit getting on social media and saying otherwise. Now, if you was around the time of conception and you was sleeping with her, then you can say, yes, it's a possibility that's my child. But if you wasn't and you was out here trying to be funny, don't be out here doing that. So Jewels is explaining that he didn't run from the airport because he had a gun on him trying to go through TSA. He ran because he heard the authorities were coming and he knew he had a warrant in New Jersey that he didn't take care of. So he just casually walked out of the airport. It wasn't until later he was listening to the radio when he heard, rapper Joel Santana of Lovin' Hip Hop New York song, whatever he sung, can't remember it at this point, was trying to take a gun on a plane. That's when he realized that. But he's like, nobody can be that stupid that they think they can take a gun on a plane. I said, well, I bet you'd be surprised how many people would think that they can do that. I'm pretty sure you need proper paperwork and all this other stuff. Like, this man, the last time I flew, he was carrying a gun on the plane, and I did not want to be anywhere close near to him because I didn't want them to think that I was with him and I was trying to do something corrupt. Because I'm telling you, I'm paranoid. When I go to the airport, I always make sure I wash my hands, keep my sanitizer on me, because I don't want to be at one of the little kiosks where they sell snacks and stuff, and I done grab something or touch the countertop, and somebody was there before me, and they had some kind of drugs on them, and when I go through the TSA or anything like that, they doggone trying to pat me down and all that other stuff. Like, no, like, what if, like, I'm grabbing one of the little bucket things that you got to put all your personal property in, and somebody had touched it and they had drugs. So when I go through the machine, it looks like I got drugs on me. No, I'm extra paranoid like that. I'm just telling y'all. But him talking about where was I at? I didn't just kind of like went off on a tangent. But he's like, nobody's that crazy enough to do that. But I was like, you were so high. Like, imagine that, you guys, that he was so high and out of his mind that he, for one, forgot that he had a gun on him, and two, he was gonna just stroll through TSA. Like, first of all, that machine clocks everything. So was it like it was rolling through, and then he was like, oh snap, they was like, okay, we have a situation, we have something going on with the authorities, and like he was about to go to that machine where you do like that, and then he just like walked off. I'm like, where was security at? And he was able to leave TSA, because I'm assuming that the airport in New York is huge, because I'm telling you, the one in Atlanta, it's a nice little walk from like from TSA, walking through that long line that swivels like this, like at the bank, but longer, to get out of that, to get from TSA, to get past all the other stores that you had to walk out and get by. Like, where was security at to get him? I'm just wondering. You guys, I forgot why Yandy and Kimbella were like, mainly why Kimbella is like not talking to Yandy. I thought it had more to do with Kimbella was mad because Jewel was out here and Yandy wasn't like keeping track and keeping Kimbella up to speed. But then she was saying, oh, why she's really like, they really not talking, why she's not talking to Yandy Smith, no Harris. I was like, yeah, you did put that out there that she not really married him in DC. Now, I don't know about this situation now, but I know last season we found out that, they had that big old ceremony and everything else, but she didn't file the paperwork, and she was out here making wife moves when she wasn't a wife. I know I said wife wrong, but anyway, y'all know what I be saying. I be talking fast and my words be getting jumbled up. But anyway, she said Yandy Smith, no Harris, had her pop up at Mandisi's other little boy's birthday party, and go up there, cut up several foods and do all that stuff. And when asked at the reunion, Yandy played dumb, like, I don't know why she did that. She did that all on her own. And then they played that beautiful bean footage of Yandy in the car talking about some Kimbella. You read right quick? Okay, when you go in, I will need to do this. Like, gave her all the instructions. Like, that's when Mona Scott Young was like fed up with Yandy because she lied and all that other stuff, because she was just putting Yandy on blast left and right, because usually Yandy do something and they with the editing and all that stuff, you know, make it seem like Yandy, she wasn't in wrong or nothing like that. But that they showed Yandy in the car plotting with Kimbella, and then at the reunion somebody was fighting in the audience, and she was like, was that such and such? And then when they asked, you know, that person, I don't know her. And then they rewound what she said. Yeah, so yeah, Kimbella has a reason to be mad. I was out here doing that stuff for you. I'm up here popping up on children's birthday parties for you, which one, you shouldn't have did that in the first place. And then when asked, you threw me on the bus acting like I don't know why she did that. So yeah, that's why she's, you know, having some issues with Yandy. Now Jonathan talking about he has some issues with Juju. Apparently he was telling Juju about this, you know, ideas, this concept he had, and Juju went behind his back and, you know, that she basically stole his idea and secured the bag for herself and just left Jonathan off to the side. But I'm like, when are people going to just remember and realize, like, if you got an idea and it's a good idea and you know it's going to make you a lot of money, you keep that to yourself. Don't be out here telling folks until the deal is done and you sign papers and you've got that check in hand, and the check not even in hand, but you got that check and it's in your bank account. Then you can go off and tell about your brilliant ideas. But until then, you keep that to yourself. It's Jonathan's birthday party. And not only is Anais there not wearing black to an all-black party, she got on pink. But she gonna go up on stage and get the mic and sing happy birthday like she Marilyn Monroe. And he's the president, like, happy birthday. What? Y'all know how it go. I can't think of it right now, and I can't get her voice at the same time. Bonnie Blue can get her voice very well, and it's like very creepy how well she can get it. If y'all don't know who Bonnie Blue is, I don't know where y'all been at, but she was like, happy birthday, Mr. President. However it go, I can't think of it right now because I got too much stuff going on. But I do know is that she was sitting there wearing that pink at an all-black party. And everybody clapping me. It's like, do not encourage her. I'm like, yes, do not encourage her. But Anais got this, like, I got a cold going on. I got some post-nasal drip. She got this, like, nasal sounding voice that I can't get. Like, it's like, I'm not easy. Bonnie Blue can get it. So y'all got to go to her to get it right. And Juju walks in, comes, hugs somebody else before she hugs Jonathan. So that was a little bit shady. And she walks up, hi, I come to celebrate your birthday. Even though I heard from someone you had a problem with me. And he was like, oh. He looks at Kimbella, it's like, oh, this what we're doing? He's like, why would you bring her to my party after I told you I had, you know, I said these things about her. These people get into it. Anais is the only one being sensible. Like, okay, this is his birthday party. Maybe we shouldn't be hashing these things out here. But Juju's like, if you want to talk about it right now, we can talk about it right now. She didn't say those exact words, but I'm paraphrasing. These two, Anais and Juju, get into it. You supposed to be all this classy. She's like, you a has-been. She was like, you was and never was. I was like, Anais is not, I guess she was in, wherever she was. She was like a Latin singer, so I guess she was like famous over there. I forgot about that to this very moment, and I was gonna say she was and never was too, but I forgot she had some fame like overseas, I believe that was. If I'm wrong, correct me, because all these shows is kind of blending in together at this very moment while I'm trying to get this review together. But she's like, you a has-been, you was a never was, so boo. Like, then they over Jonathan and Juju, they go off to the side. He's saying how it hurt him to his core that she went out here and did this thing, and she was like, I did this meeting, you wasn't there, I'm sorry. Then Kimbella comes over because she was over talking about, I could be at home with my man right now, but I'm out here with y'all folks. Y'all out here kicking and screaming and all this other stuff. Like, and then was like, yes, you said she was secretive. You said she was secretive. Oh, so y'all think I'm secretive? Yes, we both think you secretive. Like, I just don't be sharing everything. Juju was like, I'm good whether we friends or not. Oh, we not friends. She's like, well, you acting like this. And then she was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave. Yandy pops up like, happy birthday, Jonathan. And Kimbella's like, really? Now this heifer's here. I really don't want her here. And Granny's like, I don't even know why you mad at me. She's like, I'm mad at you because when I did that pop-up for you, you act like you ain't know what was going on. Like, girl, you mad that you popped up at a kid's birthday party? No, she's mad because you was in on her popping up at the birthday party and then you lied like you wasn't in on it. That's why she mad. So I guess Yandy, she gonna stick to this lie. Like, I didn't know that she was gonna go over there to that children's birthday party and cut up several fools. Even though we have you on tape plotting with her. You was in the van around the corner listening, I believe. If not, I'm lying and made that up. But you was doing something. You was around the corner and y'all was plotting. That's all I know. I remember that much. So y'all, that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, drop it below in the comment section. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you returning, you family member over here, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Tell some more of y'all friends and tell them to come over here. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.